The G20 was launched in 1999 and included 19 countries, the European Union and later the African Union. Initially, it was a gathering of finance ministers and central bank governors aimed at discussing global economic issues. But its mandate was upgraded to heads of state level, and South Africa has been a member of the forum since its inception. President Cyril Ramaphosa is set to outline Pretoria's G20 program during his address.
South Africa's G20 presidency takes place at a moment and at a time in which the world is facing a number of serious challenges. The climate crisis is worsening and widening. Across the world, billions of people are affected by underdevelopment, inequality, poverty, hunger, as well as massive unemployment.
South Africa uses G20 presidency to secure urgent progress on shared goals through several priority actions. These include strengthening disaster resilience and response, ensuring debt sustainability for low-income countries, mobilizing finance for a just energy transition, harnessing critical minerals for inclusive growth and development. As part of its efforts to bring the Sherpa and the finance tracks closer together, 3 temporary task forces, initiatives and the Commission will be established during South Africa's G20 presidency. Priority 1, inclusive economic growth, industrialization, employment, reduced inequality. Priority 2, food security. Priority 3, artificial intelligence, data governance, innovation for sustainable development.
This will be the second important meeting chaired by Ramaphosa after hosting the BRICS summit in 2023. Global politics will likely dominate the gathering, and United Nations has made a plea for the summit to tackle important global challenges.
A very strong message of solidarity. We are going to live an historic moment. For the first time in the history of the G20, that are the most powerful countries in the world, the G20 are presided by an African country, by South Africa. Now, Africa suffers a dramatic situation of injustice, an injustice that is deeply rooted in history. I come from Portugal. Portugal was the last colonial country in Africa. So I know exactly what it means, the colonial legacy. And I know how it represents a terrible handicap for Africa to be able to overcome its challenges.
South Africa will be handing over the G20 presidency to the US next year. The recent controversial statement on land reform made by US President Donald Trump has led to the question if America would attend all the G20 stakeholders meetings leading up to the November summit. The foreign affairs ministers of this group are expected to meet in Johannesburg in 2 weeks' time. It's unclear if the newly appointed US Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, will attend this meeting. Khumalo, SABC News, Johannesburg.